some of these managers are Ray Charles to night shift. Like, they don't see us. Like, we don't exist. We're just here filling in the space for day shift. Because sometimes it feels like they don't even know who we are. Like, who's night shift? Like, we are basically like the semicolon. Like, people think, like, what do they do? Night shift crew, whoop whoop whoop. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, welcome, and if you're back for another video, then welcome back. So today I am going to be talking about night shift. As you guys can tell, I am a die-hard night shift girl. Although I am currently on a day shift assignment, my heart has always and will always be with night shift. Hence why my next travel assignment that will be starting next month will have me right back on the night shift rotation. So in this video, I wanted to talk to you guys about the pros and cons of working night shift. Whether you are somebody who is contemplating switching over to the dark side, or you're a new nurse and thinking if you can handle working night shift, I'm going to talk to you guys about the pros and cons of working nights. So if you guys want to hear more about that, then keep on watching. So let's start with the pros of working night shift. So when you work night shift, for the most part, the pace is a lot slower. I would like to repeat, the pace is a lot slower. So before I have night shift people come in for me, I did not say that night shift is slow. Rewind the tape back so you can hear what I said. I said that the pace is slower, okay? Day shift is crazy. The amount of phone calls you get, the amount of interruptions, the amount of different departments calling you, wanting a piece of you, taking your patients away is a lot. But on night shift, it is a little bit slower. Why? You don't have meals. You don't have PT, OT, speech therapy, consults. As a new nurse, this is your opportunity for you to sit and really hone down on your skills. This is the time where you could literally take 30 minutes to assess your patient. Take all the time in the world to go through the patient's chart, make sure everything is accurate. Go through that all orders have been implemented. Go through and do chart check. If they have surgery the next day, make sure you do your bath. Take advantage of that downtime. That is one of the things that I miss about working night shift. I really got to build a relationship with my patients. Believe it or not, patients love when you come into their room at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, just sit down and talk to them, get to know them. They love that because they're not sleeping. You ain't sleeping, they're not sleeping. You have a greater camaraderie when you work night shift. Listen, I love working day shift and I love the people that I work with on day shift. We laugh, we kiki, we have lunch together, we go to the cafeteria together, have breakfast if we have time, have lunch, be part of the little parties that they have on day shift that they don't give the night shift people. But at the end of the day, you have more camaraderie on night shift. We are in this together. It's like we're like the secret club, okay? We just feel bonded to the fact that everybody else in the world is sleeping in their beds and we're up making money, which is not a bad thing, but we're up, we're not sleeping. So with that being said, there is a greater camaraderie. Like my night shift crew, I've been to their baby showers, I've thrown them baby showers, I've been to their wedding. Shout out to my friend Caesar. Like, night shift crew is my heart. I love you guys. No management, less politics, less drama. So because there is less people on night shift and you don't have all this other stuff going on, I find that on night shift there is a lot more focus in just doing your job, patient care. Let's just get through this 12-hour shift mentality when you work night shift. Yes, we sit down and we talk. Most of us are girls, but at the end of the day, it's just less drama. You don't have management. Did I mention that there's less management? That there's not people walking around reminding you to update your boards, that they're not done right. These are very important things. Higher pay. Yes, you guys didn't think I was going to talk about that, but I am. So as Nurse Blake said, working night shift is the difference between Nordstrom and Nordstrom Racks. That differential adds up real quick. And ask your friends who work day shift if you could take a peek at their paycheck and then compare it to yours, and you will definitely see what I mean. If they don't let you, then just add up whatever we make on night shift and see the difference. It is the difference between drinking Starbucks and not drinking Starbucks. So I'm just saying, there is a benefit to working night shift. Moolah, more moolah. So let's now talk about the cons of working night shift. So the number one con to working night shift for me personally was the fact that I was always tired. I was always tired. That is actually the reason why I decided that for the first time in my entire nursing career, I was going to try this day shift thing out. I basically got tired of falling asleep everywhere. I will fall asleep at my friend's house, at my house. Naps became my friend. NAPS became the way of life, okay? Because it never felt like I got enough sleep. When I got home, it took me hours to fall asleep. And even on my days off, I just could not sleep. So if you're one of those people where you already suffer from insomnia, working night shift is definitely not going to help that. If you are somebody that hasn't found a healthy way to fall asleep on your days off and immediately when you come home from work, night shift may not be your friend. It can also become dangerous if you're going to be driving home, if you're not able to stay up. So yes, the sleep pattern disturbance is the biggest con when you are working night shift. The other con to working night shift is that nobody notices us. Like, nobody knows we're here because no management is here to give us a pat in the back and tell us what a great job we did and to give us gold stars. Like, it's like a joke, but night shift, like, we don't get nothing. When we come to work at 7 o'clock, all we get are the leftovers in the break room from the party that day shift had today, from the potluck that day shift had today, or the fact that they were giving out free ice cream in the cafeteria for day shift today. Now, a lot of hospitals have gotten better about this, and every once in a while they'll have management come at like 11 o'clock or 8 o'clock and they will scoop ice cream or something special for us. But for the most part, like, we get left out of everything. Like, we don't get all the acknowledgement because management isn't there to see all the hard work that we put in. So if you're those kind of people where you live for acknowledgement, that you live for a gold star, that you live for recognition, night shift is not for you. Because we're just here, apparently, just to hold down the fort until day shift gets here to save the day. Sometimes it's how it's looked at. When you are working night shift, you will also find yourself developing bad habits. What bad habits am I talking about? For me personally, when I started working night shift, I became caffeine dependent. Like, I was a caffeine fiend. Starbucks on the way to work, a late night cup of coffee around 11 once my Starbucks buzz started wearing out, and then one at 5 o'clock just to get me through the last 2 hours of my shift. I was drinking 2 to 3 cups of coffee every single night of working night shift. And it's gotten to the point, to be completely honest with you, that now when I don't drink coffee, I get horrible headaches. So actually, while we're on that topic, if anybody has any natural remedies or anything that they could recommend to help me with this problem that I currently have, please put that down below. I will love you forever. I will acknowledge you. I will give you my left kidney. Like, for real, I have become caffeine dependent and it's not a good thing. Okay, let's go back. So, working night shift, bad habits. You may start drinking energy drinks. You may start being dependent on Spark. If you don't know what Spark is, probably don't need to know what Spark is. It's very addicting. So just one of those things, night shift, bad habits. You will also find yourself eating crazy amounts of snacks because you want to stay up, because somebody decides they want to make popcorn at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, and you're eating all throughout the night when you're home, when you normally would be sleeping. Like, it's just bad habits. I've gained some pounds working night shift. And then there's the late night food that your friends want to order. Hey, who wants me to go to Waffle House and get us some food? Who wants me to go to the gas station and get some food? Taco Bell, McDonald's, like, bad habits. habits. Another downfall to working night shift is that you are going to be heavily relying on secondhand information. Since most of the admissions are coming on during day shift, you are going to be heavily relying on report given to you by the day shift crew. You are not going to be seeing doctors for the most part. You're not going, because they don't round on night shift. Like, if you've ever worked day shift, they have daily rounds. They always come and see their patients for the most part. That's when the consults are being done. So when you work night shift, you are heavily dependent on the notes that are dictated and what the previous nurse has told you. And if your patient is alert and oriented, whatever they may able to communicate to you. Luckily for you, crazy things and procedures and all that does not happen in the middle of the night, but it is one of those things that is a downfall because you are relying on what other people are telling you or dictating, and you're not able to one-on-one get information from the doctors themselves. So that's a little bummer when you work night shift, because I have gotten report from some nurses and they were just wrong. Like, their whole report was wrong and there was no way for me to validate it, or whatever they told me is different from what the chart said, and I was just sitting there confused. And then when I asked the patient, they gave me a whole nother story. So it's just one of the downfalls of working night shift. Secondhand information sucks. Relationship strains. Oh my God. When you work night shift, your relationship will suffer. When I was in a relationship, when I worked night shift, my significant other, he was working night shift too, so it wasn't that bad. But I know for some of my nurse friends, when their spouse is somebody who works day shift, it definitely takes a toll on their relationship, because 3 nights out of the week, their spouse has to sleep alone, and it sucks. And then it also really sucks also when you have children, because for the most part, you won't be able to really see them during the day because they're going to be in school, you're going to be sleeping, and when you're getting up around 4 or 5 o'clock to start getting ready for work, that is when they are getting home from school, and that is that short period of time where your paths will cross. So yes, it will definitely take a strain on your relationship, but look at the bright side. As a nurse, we only work 3 days a week, okay? It's not like you're working 5 nights a week. You're only doing it for 3 nights, and then you have 4 days out of the week to spend time with your kids and your significant others. So use that time to make it up to them when you're off. Take them out to eat, make your nights extra special, do what you do with your hubby or wifey. It sucks, but make it work. Alright guys, so that is pretty much it. That is the end of my video. These are the pros and cons to working night shift. If you are somebody who is thinking about it, I say go ahead. I have no qualms with it. If you're somebody who is working night shift and thinking about going to day shift, I don't think this video is for you, but that is pretty much it, guys. I really hope you enjoyed the video. I really had fun making it, very lighthearted. But at the end of the day, at the core of it all, I love night shift. Like, what can I say? So yeah, I'll see you at the next video. That is pretty much it. So happy nursing. Do not forget to like and I'm looking at you. Do not forget to like and subscribe to my channel. If you do not like and subscribe to my channel, I will not be your friend. We won't be able to be friends on YouTube. So please like, subscribe to my channel. Okay? Bye.